Okay, so this one here, this one's already in the x squared minus y squared, so I think I might leave that as a negative. Okay, so I'm going to divide by 25, divide by 25, divide by 25. So I'm going to end up with 16 x plus 4 squared over 25 minus 4 y minus 1 squared over 25 equals negative 1. Okay, so again, establish your trans. In this case, it's trans y, since it's x squared minus y squared equals negative. My center coordinate is going to be at negative 4, positive 1. Okay, I want to establish my a and b values. So my a value, my a is going to come from this term here. So I want to, again, since a is in the denominator, I need to use a reciprocal. So I'm going to use 25 over 16, and it becomes 5 over 4 is my a. My b value, again, same thing. We want to do reciprocal. So 25 over 4 becomes 5 over 2 as my b value. Okay, so this is my a squared b squared, so I get a and b this way. Okay, so I have I'm going to establish my slope here. So my slope is going to be equal to 5 over 2 over 5 over 4. Okay, so when I have the 5's cancel out, I'm going to have divide by 2 times by 4. So that's a slope of 2. Okay, so my rise is twice as big as my run. So sketching my graph here. At negative 4, positive 1 is my center. Okay, so maybe I'll do that in green to locate my center. Okay, so it's going to be negative 4, positive 1 is my center point. Using my x, my a and b, this is going to be hard to fit in all these coordinates here. So maybe I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be negative 4, positive 1. Okay, my a value along the x-axis is going to be 1 1/4 of 1.4. So maybe somewhere around there. Okay, somewhere around there. Okay, my b value is going to be 2.5. So it's going to be up here. Okay, so 1 1/4, 2.5. So it's going to be twice as long as it is, twice as tall as it is wide. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to stretch it out a little bit more there. Okay, so then I'm going to locate my corners. Those corners, again, establish my slope. Again, there's the rectangle that forms from my a and b values. There's my slope. I know it's trans y, so I can basically graph this in. I'm just going to write the equation of those asymptotes in while I have the chance. So it's going to be y equals 2 bracket x minus negative 4, so plus 4, and then plus 1. And this will be y equals negative 2x plus 4 plus 1. Okay, so those are my point slope forms. I can then sketch in my graph as a trans y graph. So there it is. So my center is going to be at the center point here, negative 4, 1 plus my b value in this case. So it's going to be negative 4 plus b, which is 2.5. So I'm going to get 3.5. And this coordinate is going to be negative 4. And 1 minus 2.5, I get negative 1.5. So those are the locations of the vertices.